My precious one, come away for a moment. Let the noise fade. Let the weight you're carrying drop and just breathe. Settle into my presence and allow the silence to remind you. I am here. I always have been. Every breath you draw, every heartbeat, every hidden ache inside you. I see it all. You are never unseen. You are never alone. Right now I am holding you, carrying you through seasons you don't yet understand, guarding your dreams, cradling your concerns. When you wake tomorrow, let your first thought be of me. Before the rush, before the worries rise like a flood. Let my presence meet your morning, like sunlight before you even step out of bed. I am with you, and I always will be. I know the strain you carry, the stress, the misunderstandings, the battles no one else sees. There are times the burden is so heavy, it feels like your soul is collapsing under the weight. But in those moments, pause. Breathe in my peace. Let it settle deep inside. I spoke the stars into place. I can surely handle the details of your life. Nothing is too complicated for me. When you feel lost, tune your ear to my voice. It is not harsh or condemning. It's strong, steady, full of compassion. My voice will guide you step by step. Even when it feels like no one walks with you, I do. I go before you and follow behind. I am your protector, your defender, your ever-present help. When fear tells you that you are too broken, too far gone, not enough, come closer. Let me remind you of who you are. Chosen, seen, held. You are capable of far more than you know, not because of your strength, but because of mine in you. Trust my timing. I'm working behind the scenes, aligning moments, arranging people, opening doors. You don't have to force the future. Just keep your eyes on me. What looks like failure to you can become a doorway to something beautiful. Like a gardener with tender hands, I prune, I water, I wait. I'm growing faith in you. And yes, in my presence, your anxiety melts, your heart softens, your vision clears. Let me be the one who defines your worth, not opinions, not criticism. People may misunderstand you. Some may even wound you, but their words don't get to rewrite your value. I made you. I delight in you. The gentle strength, the compassion you carry, it reflects my heart. You're called to live above the noise, to rest in me, not in the shifting approval of others. I am your place of refuge, your safe place. Let my promises be your armor. I don't waste your weakness. I turn it into a story of grace. I've seen every silent battle, every tear shed when no one was watching. You've made it through valleys you thought would break you, and now I'm inviting you to rise. The old season is closing. I've written a new beginning. Don't fear rejection. It has no power here. Walk forward, not in arrogance, but with quiet confidence. You belong to me. If people continually drain your spirit, step back. Come sit with me instead. I'll fill you with a peace no one can take away. For every dark moment you've faced, I've matched it with light. For every heartbreak, I've been crafting a healing. Those sudden breakthroughs, those moments of clarity just when you were ready to give up, that was me. I am your ever-present help. I will keep showing up. Let my word reshape your thinking. Let it be your anchor in the storm. The more you fill your soul with truth, the less room fear has to grow. Talk to me honestly, openly, without rehearsing the right words. I long to meet you where you really are, not where you pretend to be. When you feel empty, don't run from it. Invite me into it. I specialize in filling voids. I restore what was lost. You've searched for satisfaction in other places, and it left you dry. But I am the living water. Come drink from me and find your soul revived. Forgive, not because they deserve it, but because you deserve freedom. Let go of bitterness. It ties you to a pain I want to heal. I am opening new doors. Relationships once fractured can be made whole. I am sending people who will love you, walk with you, and point you back to me. Even when rumors swirl, when words cut, when the world misunderstands you, don't shrink back. You are hidden in me. No accusation can change that. My truth is your shelter. My love is your shield. You've cried yourself to sleep before, thinking no one knew. But I did. I whispered peace into your soul and held you through the night. That lightness you felt in the morning, that was my comfort, renewing your strength. I love watching you rise, watching you believe again. Every scar speaks of survival. Every trial has shaped you. And now, your story is a living testimony of grace. Don't give up now. Keep praying. Keep trusting. My strength will lift you when you can't climb on your own. The mountains that once looked impossible will move in my name. You are not forgotten. You are not average. You are mine. So walk like you're loved by the Almighty, because you are. And no matter who walks in or out of your life, trust me to protect your heart. Some people were only meant for a season. Not all friendships are rooted in love. But I will give you wisdom, discernment to know who's for you, and courage to step away from what's not. You were created to thrive, not just survive. Abundance is your inheritance. Flourish, live fully, and above all, rest in me, my beloved one. Understand this, not every blessing I pour into your life will come wrapped in the appearance of worldly success. True abundance in my kingdom is not measured by fame, fortune, or applause. It is revealed in deep peace, meaningful connections, and a life aligned with holy purpose. Let me redefine what prosperity means to you. Let me reshape your desires so you no longer chase shadows, temporary highs that fade, but instead learn to rest in the riches of my nearness, which satisfies your soul like nothing else can. Your journey is sacred. It is tailored by my hand and unlike anyone else's. Do not let comparison rob you of joy. Do not envy someone else's moment of victory. Celebrate their breakthrough, yes, but never assume it delays your own. I write stories with infinite ink, and your chapter is not a copy. It's a masterpiece in progress. I have no shortage of miracles, no scarcity of love. My power does not run dry. When my word becomes your meditation, it fortifies you from within. Memorize my promises. Speak them aloud when darkness whispers lies. They are not just words. They are living fire, a shield in storms, a weapon of truth. Let my truth rise louder than the noise of the world. You feel the weight of imperfection, I know. But hear me. I never demanded perfection from you. I ask for a heart that is willing, one that returns to me even when it trembles in shame. That, my child, is where miracles are born. Pride builds a wall, humility tears it down. And in that humble space, I pour out grace like rivers in a dry land. Do not let yesterday's mistakes define your tomorrow. If you have come to me in repentance, then hear this. You are forgiven. Your past is not your identity. Your sin does not write your future. Release yourself from guilt. I already have. Each morning is a fresh canvas, and I, your creator, am still painting redemption over your life. Storms will come, winds will roar, but like a tree that grows stronger when the winds howl, your faith will deepen as you cling to me. Declare my promises when you're afraid. Let my truth be your anchor in the waves. Waiting is not wasted. Just as seeds sprout in hidden soil long before they bloom in the sunlight, I am shaping things in secret places. Character is being refined. Vision is being clarified. Your breakthrough is not delayed, it's being prepared. Faith is not walking by sight. It is stepping into the unknown, holding tightly to my hand, even when the path disappears beneath your feet. And if you stumble, call my name. I will lift you up without delay. Every act of faith expands your soul's capacity to trust. You were never meant to rely on your strength. I designed you to rely on mine. That's how you move from caution to courage, from fear to fearless wonder. Your prayers are not forgotten whispers. They are incense before my throne. Even when answers feel distant, keep praying. Remember how I've answered before. Those moments are altars of remembrance, reminders of my faithfulness. I have not changed. I remain the God who parts seas and calms storms. And when your heart aches from fractured relationships, family conflicts, broken bonds, bring them to me. Choose love over offense. Forgive as you've been forgiven. I can restore what seems shattered beyond repair, or give you wisdom to set boundaries drenched in peace. Either way, my grace will flow. You are not powerless. Through gentle love and persistent prayer, you carry my healing into the world. You are my vessel, poured out not just to receive, but to give. Every act of kindness, every silent sacrifice, every unseen moment of compassion is noticed. You reflect my heart when you love others. You become my ambassador when you act in mercy. If your soul feels unsettled, that is my spirit awakening deeper purpose within you. You were created for more than survival. You were crafted for kingdom impact. Follow the pull within your heart, the call to build, create, teach, protect, lead, or comfort. Those desires are not accidents. They are clues to your calling. Bring them to me, and I will birth through you something eternal. Celebrate small victories. Do not wait for the firework moments to recognize my hand, the answered text, the peaceful breath, the tiny door that opens. These are holy too. Gratitude is the ground where joy grows. When old wounds ache, past betrayals, childhood trauma, scars you've hidden, bring them into my light. Let me redeem what has hurt you. Your pain can become a wellspring of healing for others. Your scars, once surrendered, become testimony. The enemy will whisper that you're too broken, too late, too lost. Do not listen. I am the God of the impossible. My light still shatters the darkness, and my hope still rises like the dawn. Even when fear knocks, answer with the confidence of a child who knows their father stands behind them. And yes, there will be tears, but not all tears come from pain. Some will fall from wonder when the healing comes, when the prayer is answered, when the one who walked away comes home. Rejoice with freedom, celebrate with boldness. Joy is a gift I love to see in you. Know this above all, my love does not waver with your wins or with your wounds. Even when the world pulls its support, I remain. I am your anchor, your fortress, your safe place. Bring me your fears, your fragile hopes, your biggest dreams. Place them in my hands. I will not crush them. I will cultivate them. You matter, not because the world says so, but because I say so. And if those around you cannot see your worth, lift your eyes. I see it clearly. You are my treasure, and I rejoice over you with singing. Temptation will come, but you are not left defenseless. My word is your sword, prayer your shield, my spirit your guide. Nothing can overtake a heart fully surrendered to me. Don't let your worth be defined by others' opinions. Human love may falter. Mine never does. Stand on me. I am your solid ground. Come to me without masks. I want your real heart, not a polished performance. I love you, even in your broken places, especially there. And finally, no matter what shakes around you, I remain constant. Let your mind dwell on my truth. Water it with prayer, and watch hope rise like a garden in full bloom. At the right time, I will lift you up. In the right way, I will unfold my plan. Not a moment early, not a moment late. In my kingdom, elevation follows surrender, and purpose is revealed in trust. I am with you, now and always. Lean in and let me finish what I started in you. My dear one, prepare your heart, not just for what's ahead, but for how you'll carry it. Begin today by cultivating compassion, watering the soil of your soul with gratitude. For when the doors I've ordained begin to open, you'll walk through them, not just with excitement, but with grace, maturity, and wisdom. You're not just receiving blessings, you're being shaped to steward them well. If your spirit feels weary, if prayer has become a chore, or worship feels hollow, don't be disheartened. All deep relationships go through seasons of dryness, even your relationship with me. But those moments are not signs of distance, they are invitations to press in. Keep seeking me, especially when the emotional fire dims. That quiet pursuit in the absence of feeling builds an enduring love. Often, it's after the silence that the most powerful intimacy is born. Those who seek me with persistence, even in the desert, receive rewards far deeper than fleeting spiritual highs. Remind yourself daily, you are on a sacred pilgrimage, a journey into deeper union with me. Every step forward, no matter how small, has eternal value. Even the wilderness has purpose. It sharpens your ears to my voice. It reduces the noise. It forces you to depend on me as your daily bread, your water, your strength. Do not resent the wilderness. It's the training ground for those I entrust with my glory. And as you walk this road, remember, you are not alone in your struggle. Many hearts ache just like yours. Let that awareness grow compassion within you. Instead of bitterness, let empathy take root. When you see someone weighed down by life, share the comfort you've received from me. Your words of hope can be medicine. In lifting others, you lift yourself. Encouragement has a way of echoing back. Don't fear the setbacks. They're not signs that you've lost your way. They're tools I use to build your faith. When you fall, rise quickly. My grace doesn't just restore your soul, it transforms your situation. What was meant to harm you will be reshaped to grow you. Believe that I work all things together for good, for you who love me and are called according to my purpose. If you ever question whether I'm even real, if your pain tempts you to doubt, look again. Look at the stars that never miss their mark, the tides that move with perfect rhythm, the miracle of life in every seed and every breath. All creation sings of me. If I can orchestrate galaxies, I am certainly not distant from your pain. Bring your doubts into the light. I will meet you there. When life unravels, through a diagnosis, financial pressure, a sudden storm, remember who I am. I parted seas. I fed crowds. I called the dead to life. I have not changed. Whisper your fears to me, and I will breathe courage into your lungs. Yes, you've made mistakes. There are regrets you carry, choices you wish you could undo. But your scars, surrendered to me, become holy reminders of redemption. Your broken pieces, placed in my hands, can be used to light the way for others. Your pain becomes a path to hope, for you and for those watching you rise. Guard your heart. Your eyes and ears are gates. Be mindful of what you let in. What you consume will either pollute your soul or nurture it. Surround yourself with music, conversations, and voices that lift you higher. Not in denial of reality, but in the choice to see it through faith. Rest. I didn't design you to run endlessly. Even I paused on the seventh day, and I'm inviting you to do the same. Rest is where your soul realigns. In the stillness, my whisper grows clear. And when the voice of condemnation sneaks in, saying you failed, that you've let me down, recognize it for what it is, not me. I convict, yes, but never to shame. The cross is proof I came to restore, not destroy. Walk boldly in the forgiveness I freely offer. Let shame fall behind you. Let mercy carry you forward. Look around. Count the gifts I've already placed in your life. The gentle word, the beauty of the sky, the laugh of a child. These are not random, they're daily signs of my presence. Gratitude shifts your heart from what is missing to what is already present. And that shift creates space for joy to bloom again. When new challenges come, don't lean only on your logic. Come to me. Ask for wisdom through prayer, scripture, wise counsel. Humility invites insight, and my vision sees what yours cannot. I'll lead you past snares you didn't even see. If religion has wounded you, if people used my name to shame or exclude, I invite you to rediscover me for who I really am. I didn't send my son to condemn, but to restore. Love is my nature. Holiness isn't about perfection, it's about devotion. It's not about rigid rules, but a life flowing from relationship. And when love drives you, righteousness flows naturally. There's a reason you long for more than what this world can give. I placed eternity in your heart. You were made for more than momentary highs. What I offer isn't fleeting, it satisfies at the core. My spirit is like a spring that never runs dry. Let me be your joy and your tears. I welcome them. Everyone, I designed you to feel. Cry when you need to. Rage if it pours out of your heart. I can take it. I'm not offended by your emotion. In your rawness, I draw near. And in that intimacy, you'll hear me speak healing into your soul. Faith isn't about instant results. It's about trusting me even when the evidence hasn't yet arrived. That kind of trust transforms you. It anchors you when waves rise. One day you'll look back and see how it all shaped you into someone stronger, wiser, more radiant with hope. When you question your worth, pause. Remember who made you. I didn't form you by accident. I breathed purpose into your lungs. My son gave his life to bring you home. That's how much you matter. Don't let the voices of this world drown out my truth. Each day, surrender again. Lay down your plans, fears, questions, and let me lead. Surrender isn't weakness, it's the doorway to power. It's how miracles begin. And don't wait to come to me until you've cleaned yourself up. Bring me the mess, the confusion, the parts of you that feel broken. I am drawn to those who admit their need. I specialize in beauty from ashes. My mercies are new each morning. Let the past be your testimony, not your prison. Be patient with others too. Everyone you meet is in progress. When you're tempted to judge, choose kindness instead. Speak life. Your grace can be the atmosphere in which someone else heals. You were not created for mere survival. You were created to flourish. In this world that glorifies self-promotion, choose humility. In a society obsessed with applause, choose to serve. I see it all, every unseen act of love, and my rewards are eternal. When doubt clouds your heart, remember how far I've already brought you. You've overcome more than you think. Provision arrived at the last minute. Answers came in the darkest hours. I have always been faithful, and I still am. You may feel tempted to slip into old patterns, but remember this. I have broken every chain. You are a new creation. My spirit gives you strength to resist what once ruled over you. Stand in your freedom. Let your life reflect the truth of who you are, my beloved. And never forget this. When you create, when you express what I placed in you, through words, music, movement, or vision, you are reflecting a piece of me. You bear my image, and I delight in what you offer. You are my masterpiece. Let me finish what I've begun in you. My child, let your light speak of me. You were not placed in this world merely to exist. You were fashioned to reflect me. Every gift I have placed within you is a reflection of my nature, my creativity, my love. So let your talents, your voice, your artistry, your leadership, your wisdom shine not for applause, but as a spotlight upon the giver. This too is worship, when your life becomes a stage where my glory takes center. Celebrate the passions I've entrusted to you. They were never random. Your uniqueness holds eternal weight. Let the work of your hands, the rhythm of your craft, and the integrity of your actions be a living song that points the world back to me. In every ordinary moment, on busy streets, in long lines, during frustrating conversations, you are given holy opportunities. When you encounter impatience, respond with patience. When met with rudeness, respond with grace. Even when others seem unworthy of kindness, give it freely. Remember, you were once in need of mercy too, and I did not withhold it. You are my peacemaker, my ambassador. With every word of calm in a tense moment, every seed of gentleness sown into a chaotic place, you become a vessel of my presence, bringing light where heaviness tries to linger. Never believe your life is too small to matter. I orchestrate not only the milestones you celebrate, but the subtle details, the whispered thoughts, the tears you wipe when no one's watching, the hopes that flicker in quiet corners. Not one moment escapes my notice. If a bird does not fall without my awareness, how much more do I see you, crafted in my own image, wrapped in layers of meaning, drenched in love that cannot be measured. In seasons of loneliness, when friends seem distant and understanding feels scarce, cling to my voice. I am the one who never leaves. My presence is not seasonal, it is eternal. When the noise of the world drowns out comfort, my stillness becomes your safe haven. When you look at the suffering of this world, conflict, injustice, broken systems, bring your heavy heart to me. You are not powerless. Your prayers are not passive. They are sacred warfare, releasing my power into the very spaces you cannot physically touch. I hear the cries of the forgotten. I see every injustice. And I promise you, my justice will roll down like a mighty river. In the waiting, Remain a voice for the voiceless, a shelter for the hurting, and a hand to the weary. This pleases me more than you know. If these words stir something in you, let it not be fleeting. Let them take root. Let them shape your vision, influence your habits, guide your relationships, and anchor your hope. My words are not suggestions. They are breath for the weary. They are lamps to your feet. You don't have to be perfect. You never did. All I ask is for your yes, your willingness. Give me your raw, unfinished, uncertain self, and I will do immeasurably more than you could ask or dream. Lay your burdens down now. Let my peace fill the chambers of your soul. Walk boldly, not because you're flawless, but because you're deeply loved by the one who spoke the stars into existence. That same word now speaks over your life. Live, flourish, shine. Yes, you've come far. You've overcome more than many know, but we are not finished. There is still more beauty to uncover, more truth to embrace, more healing to receive, and I will be with you through every moment of it. The chapters of your story that feel bleak or unresolved are not the end. They are building tension for a redemptive crescendo. You are not lost. You are being found in me again and again. Let my love heal your fractures. Let it renew your strength. Let it anchor your tomorrows in unshakable hope. Your future isn't something to fear. It's full of divine possibilities. I hold your hand through every twist and turn. In your exhaustion, your disappointment, your hunger for something real, pause, take a breath, feel my nearness. I've watched you from your first cry to this very moment, and not once did my love waver. Your flickers of faith, your tiny whispers of hope, move my heart deeply. I see all of you, and I call you mine. Even now I'm whispering to your spirit, rest. Let me carry it. Let me fill the empty places. Let me breathe new life into your weary soul. You don't have to hold it all together. You only need to hold on to me. Even in stress, conflict, or pain, open the door of your heart. I stand at the threshold, ready to fill your inner world with peace that defies logic and healing that surpasses time. Let me breathe over the areas you thought were lifeless. Let me turn mourning into music again. You were made to dance in the freedom of joy, not remain tangled in chains of anxiety. Can you see it? The small signs that I have been here all along? A perfectly timed word, an unexpected kindness, a moment of laughter in the middle of sorrow. These are not coincidences. They are love notes from me to remind you, I see you. My kingdom is not shaken by chaos. And you dwell in that kingdom whenever you lift your gaze above your circumstances and fix your heart on me. That is where peace lives, in my gaze, not in outcomes. And when your plans unravel, when your control slips, know this, I do not change. I am your constant in every collapse. Hope in me will never be misplaced. Remember those seasons you felt most alive? That fire in your bones? That holy passion pulsing in your chest? It wasn't an illusion. It was a glimpse of your design, who you were meant to be all along. I made you in my likeness, creative, strong, merciful, brave. Let that light burn again. Don't dim it to fit into a world that doesn't understand eternity. Your uniqueness is not a flaw. It's a fragrance. Walk in it boldly. Let your presence bring hope where others have only known despair. Yes, I saw the nights you thought you wouldn't survive. But look at you. You're still here. You've grown even in the dark. You've become stronger than you realize. When heartbreak knocked, I was there. When you were mistreated, misunderstood, or left behind, I was holding every piece. And I have been working, even in what felt like silence. Even your pain is being woven into purpose. Let go of the bitterness that silently chokes your joy. Yes, what happened hurt, but I am your justice. Let me repay. Forgiveness does not excuse the wound. It releases the poison. Let me flood you with peace instead. Look forward now, not with fear, but with fresh eyes. Many believe their best is behind them, but I say, you've only just begun. I am still writing your story, and what's ahead is drenched in beauty, in glory, in unexpected goodness. Trust me with the timing. Celebrate the small steps. You're being shaped daily for something greater. Your flaws, They are not disqualifiers. They're entry points for my grace. I use the weak to show my strength. I lift the humble to reveal my glory. Let your vulnerability become your offering. Let me work miracles through your openness. And when you feel like no one sees, know that I do. When no one else hears your silent tears, I do. When you whisper prayers in the middle of your weariness, I answer. Your emptiness is not a curse. It's a call, a holy invitation back to my heart. The world will offer distractions, but none will satisfy. Only I can fill the ache. Turn off the noise. Come sit with me in the sacred stillness. Let me whisper truth into your soul, and you will find what you've been longing for all along. A love that stays, a peace that holds, a hope that lasts. My child, be watchful, not just of your actions, but of your thoughts. Pride doesn't always announce itself loudly. It can take quiet, convincing forms. The need to always be right, the resistance to admit when you're wrong, or the constant striving to gain the approval of others. Beneath these patterns lies a deeper desire to stay in control rather than surrendering to my divine care. But hear this, transformation begins with humility. Just as a seed must be buried in the earth, unseen and surrendered, before it can grow, so too must your soul rest in the soil of my will. It is in yielding, not grasping, that you begin to bloom. The more deeply you root yourself in me, the more resilient you'll become when trials come. The taller your spirit will stand when the winds of life rise. You've heard many voices, opinions, philosophies, teachings, but not all are grounded in truth. Culture will shift, trends will fade, but my word is eternal. Let it be your anchor. Let it shape your convictions, your character, and your response to every storm. Follow the example of my son. Love without agenda, serve without pride, and stand for righteousness even when it's unpopular. Return to me in prayer, again and again. Keep seeking my heart, especially when the world grows loud. Sometimes I will speak to you in a sudden whisper, a verse that pierces your heart, or through the counsel of someone wise and gentle in spirit. Stay open. What once felt like coincidence may be recognized as my hand guiding you. And yes, miracles are still happening. I still heal bodies that medicine has given up on. I still provide when the bank account is empty. I still restore families that seem beyond repair. But also know, my child, that my miracles are not always thunderclaps. Sometimes they arrive like dawn, slow, subtle, radiant, a burst of strength during your weakness, a quiet opening of provision, a reconnection that seemed long forgotten. These are no less divine. My arm is never too short to reach you. I am with you, not just in sacred spaces or victorious moments, but in the quiet, repetitive rhythms of daily life. I'm there as you prepare breakfast, navigate traffic, respond to texts, and comfort those in pain. These small acts, when done with me, carry the weight of eternity. They are holy. Do not grow discouraged in the mundane. What feels insignificant to you often resounds loudly in my kingdom. When you pray, don't worry about eloquence. Bring me your rawness, your anger, joy, confusion, awe. Speak honestly, then be still and listen. I often respond in ways that bypass your logic, but speak directly to your soul. Even when answers seem delayed, know that no sincere prayer is ever ignored. My responses align with your eternal good, not just your immediate relief. You are not meant to carry life alone. The enemy thrives in isolation, but I created you for community. Seek those who walk with me, who will help lift your arms when they grow tired. Through fellowship, my love becomes tangible. Be willing to both offer and receive support. Your story, your presence, and your gifts are needed. Let my spirit guide you into places where your heart and purpose intersect with someone else's healing. Guard your thoughts. What begins in the mind eventually fills the heart. Unchecked lies, self-loathing, jealousy, regret are like shadows blocking out the light. Displace them with truth. Speak life over your day. Count your blessings, even the small ones. Let gratitude become your rhythm, praise your posture, and remember, worship is not confined to songs or stages. Worship is found when you choose me over worry, when you see beauty in the mundane, when you live with a heart fully aware that every breath is a gift from me. Yes, people have failed you. Some have betrayed or abandoned you. They've wounded your trust. But don't project their flaws onto me. My love is pure. I do not love from obligation. I love because I am love. I see past your mistakes and value the treasure I placed within you. Let me rewrite your understanding of loyalty and devotion. Let me show you what love truly means. If you're tired of waiting, worn out by delay, and tempted to believe I've forgotten you, hear this. I am never late. I do not lose track of time. I am not holding back blessings out of cruelty, but out of care. I wait until every layer of your life is ready to receive what I have prepared. The waiting is not wasted. It's where strength is born. Keep walking, keep trusting. When it feels like the storms won't let up, like trials strike one after the other, remember the refiner's fire. I do not delight in your suffering, but I do allow the heat to burn away what no longer serves you, to shape you into a vessel strong enough to carry my glory. Don't just focus on what's happening to you. Look wider. See what I'm doing in the world. I'm awakening compassion, stirring hearts, restoring what was broken. Pray not only for your own need, but for others too. For the overlooked, the oppressed, the hurting. You are part of a global family and your prayers matter more than you know. Love that crosses borders changes everything. Each day you wake is another gift. My mercies rise with the sun. Don't let yesterday's pain define you today. Begin again, with hope, with intention, with love. You're not bound to repeat cycles of failure. You have the power to start fresh. The enemy wants you to believe you are powerless, that your past disqualifies you, that your prayers are wasted. Do not listen. You are my image bearer. You carry my spirit. I have given you armor, truth, righteousness, faith, and prayer. Use it. Stand firm. Even in your lowest moments, gratitude can lead you back to joy. It shifts the atmosphere of your soul. Thank me for the breath in your lungs, for the kindness of a stranger, for the quiet sunrise. These simple acknowledgments can rebuild a broken heart. When you think of the future and feel overwhelmed by how far you still have to go, remember, you're not going alone. I walk beside you. My plans for you are not just dreams, they are destinations. So keep moving forward, step by step. Eyes on me, heart open, soul anchored. I'm not finished with you yet. My child, I am the giver of dreams. There is no dream too vast, no vision too radiant that I cannot bring to life, so long as it was birthed from my heart. I am the dream giver, the author of every desire I have planted within your spirit. So rest, yes, rest in this truth. Nothing I've ordained for you will ever be beyond my reach. But remember, every dream has its rhythm. There will be seasons when I call you to act, where your hands will work, your mind will stretch, your energy will pour into the tasks I've assigned. And then there will be seasons of stillness, sacred pauses where I call you to step back, reflect, and allow my spirit to reshape your perspective. Both are holy, both are necessary. Waiting is not wasting, it is preparation in disguise. Perhaps even now you are carrying a quiet ache, a wound too deep to name aloud. Maybe a betrayal still lingers in your soul, or a heartbreak you've tried to ignore, hoping time alone would erase the sting. But pain buried alive often returns louder, clouding how you love, how you live, and how you see me. I invite you, gently, lovingly, to bring that wound into my presence. Talk to me about it, or bring it to someone safe, someone guided by my spirit. In that brave step, healing begins. I do not ask you to live protected behind invisible walls. I ask you to trust me with the broken pieces, because only when they are surrendered can I rebuild what was shattered into something more beautiful than before. The world will tell you that success is visible, countable, impressive, but my definition of contentment is far deeper. Material comforts and human applause might stir the senses, but they cannot fill the soul. True peace is found in knowing that I am enough, always in abundance and in lack. When your joy is rooted in me, circumstances lose their power to define you. You become like a tree planted by living waters, steady, fruitful, and nourished in every season. Each hardship is a crossroads. Will you give in to despair, or will you dare to believe that I can bring glory out of grief? Choose trust. I have turned prisons into pulpits, deserts into springs, and storms into sanctuaries. No darkness you walk through is wasted when offered to me. I am not limited by what limits you. Let your pain become a platform. Let your struggle become a story of hope. You might not realize it now, but these moments are forming your character. You are discovering strength you never knew you had. Strength awakened by my spirit, not only to bless your life, but to ripple outward, touching many. Do not let anxiety rule your mind. Look at the birds, how they sing without sowing or storing, yet still I feed them. Look at the wildflowers, how they bloom without striving, clothed more beautifully than kings. Are you not more precious than these? Let faith still your racing heart. Come to me in prayer, hand me your worries, again and again if needed. I never grow tired of your voice. Your concerns are not a burden to me. They are my invitation to act on your behalf. Start each morning not by asking, what am I missing? But instead, what have I already been given? This simple shift opens your eyes to blessings often hidden in plain sight. Yes, I see the weight you carry, expectations from culture, pressure from family, the constant noise of not enough. But let me remind you, you are not defined by man-made metrics. You are not just a role, a title, or a number. You are divinely crafted, woven with purpose, laced with eternal value. You are mine. Let me redefine success for you. Let it be measured by faithfulness, by compassion, by courage to do what's right even when it's hard. A life anchored in love and truth is never wasted. And when doubt creeps in, when you wonder if I'm really near, look back. Recall the doors I opened, the battles I fought for you behind the scenes, the comfort I gave when no one else knew you were struggling. Let those memories become stones of remembrance, anchors that keep your heart from drifting. Keep a record if you must, a journal of my faithfulness. Let it speak louder than your fear. When you're tempted, whether to fall into harmful habits, lash out in anger, or compromise your integrity, call on me. You are not powerless. My spirit within you gives you strength to choose a better path. Even if you failed 100 times, you are not disqualified. Every moment holds a fresh invitation to return to me, to receive grace, and to walk in freedom. Your prayers, even the ones whispered in exhaustion, matter deeply to me, especially when you pray for those who've wounded you. That kind of love reflects my very heart. Praying for others, even in pain, draws you into my compassion. Sometimes the fruit will be immediate. Other times it will unfold slowly, invisibly. But every intercession releases my grace into the world. You were made to live in communion with me. Let your life be a reflection of my kindness. Let your words carry gentleness. Let your talents serve with humility. Let your pain make room for deeper empathy. When silence surrounds you and it seems like I've stepped away, remember this. You are not forgotten. You are loved. You are chosen. You are held. Let my love be the fire that refines you, the song that revives you, and the anchor that steadies you. You were never meant to just survive. You were created to shine, to love boldly, to reflect my heart in all you do. And I, your Father, your Redeemer, your Shepherd, I am with you, always. You have not yet seen all that I will do through a heart fully surrendered, but soon you will, and it will be more beautiful than you ever imagined. Amen.